Do you like apples, then?
Not a lot. This apple's 85 years old.
85 years old?
Granny Smith's.
Oh.
I don't have to think of them, don't I, though?
All the time.
I mean, let's be honest, I'm quick with it, aren't I?
Quick with it.
Huh?
Look, why don't you find yourself something to do instead of munching that apple in my ear? Go and do something.
I'll write the script.
No, don't do that.
Oh.
Not after that Granny Smith one. Please, just do something. Occupy your mind, but leave me alone. I'm trying to read the paper.
Bring our frying pan back!
Don't upset them. Oh.
Sit at my piano.
Occupy your mind intelligently.
Look at that. Remember that?
Oh, do I remember? We used to use that in the act.
Of course we did.
Come on, do the gag.
What's the difference between and?
I don't know. What is the difference?
Remember we used to do that in Variety?
Yeah.
Just before we retired?
Yeah.
Happy days, then.
They were happy days.
Full of laughs.
On the left.
No sense of humour about nowadays. Oh. I'll get it off one day.
See now, please, that's cruel.
Straight across the room.
No.
Like a small dog.
No, wait a minute, that's a prop, isn't it?
Remember that?
Come on, let's do the gag.
Remember that?
Where are you going with that thing?
To put the wind up Hitler. Oh, we used to do that in Variety.
In Variety?
Just before we retired.
Yes.
There must have been a reason why we retired.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I can't think of it. It's amazing, you know, isn't it?
What?
How your brain works.
Oh, your brain does work, does it?
Pardon?
Your brain does work.
I can't hear from my brain working. What? Thought, while I was doing that, just emptying that drawer there, thought of a cracking joke.
You did?
Yeah. Move up. There's this fella.
Yeah.
No, it's a woman.
Gotta
No, it's got to be a woman.
It's got to be one.
Otherwise, it's not funny.
Yes.
There's this woman.
Yes.
Buys a chest of drawers, you see, very similar to the one we got. Not as good,
No.
obviously.
Yes.
But she buys it.
Yes.
Now, the following day,
Yes.
she takes it back to the man she brought it from.
Yes.
And she says to him,
Have you got anything to stop my drawers from rattling?
you want to fight?
No.
No, I just thought I'd ask. There's not a lot to do, is there?
No.
It can't go on, I tell you, it can't go on!
What can't go on?
This shirt is too small, look at that! Hey, you remember that?
I do,
in pantomime. Hey?
Hey?
Jimmy Clifford would like that back, he said.
Oh, well, send it to him.
Oh, I will. You've had it.
Oh, pack it in.
Right through the window. Boom!
It goes mad, honestly. What's the matter? You found what you're looking for?
No.
Oh. Have you got any stamps or something, or anything either?
Bet you £1 million that you don't know what I've got behind my back.
Photograph album.
Can I pay you tomorrow?
Yeah.
Move up.
Oh, how about that?
All those pictures of you and me at school.
Takes you back a few years, doesn't it? Wellington Street School, isn't
That's
it?
the one.
Recognise the faces. I don't seem to know the names.
Hilda Petty.
Yes.
Ada Kenworthy.
Yeah.
Edie Alcock.
Yeah.
Queenie Ironside.
Yeah.
Kitty Foyley. Ida Noble. Sissy Fairfax. Hetty Benson.
Oh, Ernie, I wonder where they all are now.
Funny you should say that.
Yes?
Now, I saw Queenie Ironsides 3 days ago.
What was she doing?
Left back for Fulham.
No. Really? Yes. She always had a lovely body swerve.
She had to have when you were about. Yeah.
he?
Hey, always a funny-looking one like that.
Yeah, who is it?
You.
Yeah.
You, that.
Never is.
It is.
Gosh, marvellous, isn't it? I
It
remember...
had to be you, that, because you stood next to Sir, you see.
I'm not...
You were a crawler even in them days.
I'll tell you something, you were always jealous of me.
Jealous? What am I going to be jealous about? You name me one thing that you were better than me at school. Just one thing.
Reading, writing, arithmetic, English.
That's 4, isn't it? I said 1.
I was the fastest runner in the school.
The way your mother did your hair, you had to be. Golden locks down to your shoulders.
Well, there's one thing about it.
What?
I didn't have to ask for free school dinners.
You said some terrible things to me in your time, Ernie Wise. That's about the worst.
Serves you right.
I didn't want to ask for free meals.
Well.
I couldn't help it being poor.
Oh, don't start a trembling lip business.
Things were tough in them days. Tough.
Tough?
Millions of people out of work. I can still see me dad crying his eyes out when the Labour Exchange got him that job.
You forget that I led a very sheltered life.
Oh, we all remember you and your sheltered life.
Yeah.
Corner of Milverton Street and the Salvation Army, you.
Now, don't make joke about that.
No joke. I'm not making jokes about the Salvation Army. They do a good job. But you certainly didn't help their cause.
What do you mean?
You look ridiculous in that bonnet.
Now, that's not very... Now, now, stop that.
Still got a picture of the joy strings, have you, over your bedhead? Tambourine Kid, we used to call you.
Ah.
All of you stood there at the corner of Milverton Street singing We Shall Not Be Moved. One little shower, you all ran like hell. I remember it all well.
I've had enough of this maudlin sentiment.
Got no heart, you.
Yeah. What's on the television?
A fruit bowl and an ashtray. No, be honest, me and Tommy Hinsby. I think of them. Fine.
No, what's... There must be a play on tonight,
There always is every night, and they're all the same. It's not worth watching.
What do you mean they're all the same?
All the plays. This last year, they've all been the same.
Ah, well...
Well, it always starts in a big block of flats, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And there's this beautiful young girl. Mm-hmm. She's come up from the vicarage in the country.
That's right.
To the big city to find herself a husband.
That's
They're
right.
all the same.
And she knocks on this fella's door for a cup of sugar, doesn't
That's
she?
it, yeah.
Because she wants sugar for her coffee. She doesn't drink
That's
tea.
right, yeah.
Forgot to call at the supermarket on her way home from the
That's
school.
the one, yeah.
That's right. And she asks for the sugar, and then he invites her in.
in.
He invites her in. Yeah,
And before you can say Cliff Mitchell more, she's sharing his pilchards.
yeah, that's right. Fade out.
Roll the captions. Off to
Off to
bed.
bed. Yes. Yes,
Do
I've
that.
seen a million of them. They're all the
I'll
same.
tell you about what's coming on in Panorama as well.
What?
Robin Day with a spotty bow tie.
Yeah? Where do you go to?
Never takes it off.
No?
Took it off 3 weeks ago. His head fell off.
No.
Boom.
He wouldn't like you saying that, you
On
know.
the floor it was.
He's very
Rolling
dignified.
round the world it was going.
Shall I get it, or will you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to be a nuisance, but...
Forget it. There's a nuisance at the door.
A nuisance? Oh, for...
Is it Guy Fawkes night, is it?
No, how could you be so rude? I'm sorry, do come in.
I'm terribly sorry to disturb you.
Come to
but
borrow a cup of sugar?
Yes, that's right, yes.
You, forgot to call at the supermarket on your way home, did you?
Yes,
I
that's
thought
right.
so.
Want the sugar for your coffee?
Yes, that's right. Yes.
You don't drink tea, do you?
No, I don't, but...
How are things at the vicarage?
Gracious me, this is most uncanny.
It's a tough life for a single girl in the city, isn't it?
I honestly don't know what to say.
There is one thing.
Yes?
How do you feel about pilchards?
I adore pilchards.
Fade out.
Roll the captions, off to bed. Come on, then.